Hey folks, and this is my handlebar mount, and this is a Sanyo Exactly C5 which I've just picked up, which is a 5 megapixel. It's got image stabilization, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. It doesn't do a lot. It's mainly designed for sort of getting rid of handshake, that sort of thing, which it does pretty well. And it's held in place via this excellent little tripod here, which is either for clamping onto just about anything. It's got a huge range, so I could fit it onto about 3 handlebars all stuck side by side. It's pretty cool. And it's got little fold out legs, so it can stand up as a tripod and then lock in place like that, release with that. And the totally little adjustable and lockable arm, which is very, very useful. And the main sort of problem is because the Exactly is so tall and thin, it kind of bounces around a little bit. So the way I mount it, let's see if I can get a better shot of this. The way I mount it is with the screen pressed up against the brake cables and all that fun stuff. And just because it's pressing up against them there, it doesn't vibrate around nearly as much. And this little wrist strap is actually the handy little piece of shoelace that has been mentioned in some of my other vids. And I will sometimes tie that with just a little bit of pressure back around the handlebars just to sort of hold it in place, and again it stops a bunch of vibration, that sort of thing. So it's again a very useful piece of shoelace, and when I'm not using that, I use it as a wrist strap. It's very good. And so from here it gets quite a nice view of where you're going. And I've tried mounting it with the camera around on this side, so just twisting the clamp around, putting the camera on this side, but then because of the screen is not touching anything, it gets a lot more sort of vibration. And I can't have it far enough back so it picks up the speedo and revs and all that sort of stuff. Not that I ever actually, do anything terribly exciting on the bike to make it say, hey, look at my speedo, woohoo. I'm well within the speed limit. It's very exciting. So I'm sort of contemplating trying sort of mounting it in other places. On the Beamer I'm going to get the those sort of big crash bars installed, come around here, so I thought I could mount it on here, or possibly have one camera mounted here and then the other one mounted on the bar, something like that. It's quite cool. Whenever I watch motor racing on TV, I always love those shots that are right down next to the wheel, something like that sort of thing. Looks pretty funky, I reckon. But we'll see. And I was experimenting with another little camera a wee while ago. The what was it called? It was the Samsung Mini Kit 110S, I think it was. And it's even, dare I say it, a smidgen smaller than this, which, as you can see, is tiny. So it was even smaller, but its lens was smaller as well, and it just didn't yet have anywhere near as good a quality as these Exactlies do. So I was thinking about possibly mounting it as like a backwards-facing camera, just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I don't know. Turned out the one that I bought, the sound didn't work properly. Not that it's very important for doing this sort of video, but figure, oh well. So we'll see if it sells again. I'll send it back to the person who was selling it and they gave me a refund, which is very nice. Anyway, that's me Dodgy Handlebar mount. See ya.